Hello again, and welcome back to Things They Forgot to Teach You in Business School. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm your host, Scott Rosen, Advisory Board Member and Managing Director for SICC and Para GmbH, and today's video completes the set for the most popular topic our clients ask us: how do you stop making mistakes when you're presenting? If you've missed the last two episodes, please feel free to check us out on the links in the description below. But it's a strange problem that occurs which presenters usually don't talk about that we're going to tackle today. It has to do with positioning your hands and, well, in some cases, your legs and your feet. I mean, what should you do with them so that you don't look so awkward or unprofessional when you're up there? And there are some common mistakes that can be made when you're speaking, so don't let them happen to you. Please let us know if they sound familiar, but let's take a look. Many presenters, when they're up on stage, especially in a group setting, find it difficult to position their hands, and quite often they end up grabbing and holding their wrists in an effort to feel more comfortable, sort of like this or like this. This demonstrates weak body language because it closes up your body and makes you look much smaller. Do you remember the TED Talk by Amy Cuddy which talked about power positioning? You want to open yourself up to make yourself look confident. If you're being small, it erodes your confidence level by signaling to the audience that you're unsure of yourself, and it can completely disrupt your flow. Now, unless you're giving a benediction, your hands should be at your side or helping you stress the points you're making. Try holding something in both hands when you're presenting. A pen and a small note card or the clicker can be held to round things out. These can help and get your hands in the right positions so that you're exuding confidence when you present. If you're having trouble with being nervous, so much that your hands shake when you're speaking, you should be careful when you're using the laser pointer. You don't want to let the audience know that you're having issues, so when you need to use the clicker to point at something on the screen, hold it with both hands and make small circles where you need to highlight and focus their attention. It will help hide your shaking and keep your confidence level high. The audience won't be able to tell the difference between your shaking and the circles you're making. Try it out. This next one usually happens when you're presenting while sitting on a panel, or you're at a table, or when you're on camera being televised. Many people don't notice that their hands, their fingers, knees, and feet are vibrating back and forth like their motor's running. Usually it's because there's something in the way of us seeing when it's happening, but it's a nervous tic that occurs when our fight or flight response kicks in. It can quickly erode your confidence and your flow, and you may very rapidly find yourself on the defensive if people keep asking you questions. It's going to take some practice, but if you're sitting down, make sure your hands and your feet are both firmly planted in front of you so that you're sitting at attention. If you need to, clasp your hands or lock your ankles together to help suppress it from happening. Now, it's not going to completely cure your symptoms, but it may prevent it from occurring in the future. You may recognize this last one from the conference room. It happens innocently enough. Someone asks us a question when we're sitting down and we start to lean back a little bit. Pretty soon, our legs and our feet start to point outwards and then cramp up. After that, you're left with a sore leg and you're answering people looking like you're sitting in a lazy boy recliner. Not the best position, and it's pretty awkward, right? Locking your heels together can prevent this. Just don't start tapping. If that happens, go back to the tip number 3 and start over again. So, did you recognize any of these? Let us know if you did in the comments below. Fixing these mistakes can take practice, but be patient and you'll beat them. Pretty soon you'll be making brand new mistakes and you'll be well past these. Try testing the tips out at your next meeting and maybe help your team out if they're having the same problems. Everyone could use a boost from time to time, right? So that's it for us today. Thanks again for tuning in. If you have your own tip or some advice which helps you address your own mistakes, please let us know in the comments below. We're always excited to hear from you guys. And if you can, please help us out by giving us a like and let us know if you found the tips pretty useful. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on how to make a better presentation. Every little bit helps. Definitely check us out on LinkedIn, Zing, or on our corporate site. And as always, if you have specific questions or ideas, please feel free to let us know by email. Best of luck at your next presentation. We'll see you next time.